Hello and welcome to Soul Song Saturday. Whenever you are watching this video, thank you for joining us for song and breath and to remember where our power truly lies, no matter who's in power. Let's encourage one another. Let's chat together. Thanks for being here. This is I Know a Place by Muna. Told me you don't want to go home tonight, and you tried to just shrug it off when I asked you why. Somebody hurt you, but you're here by my side. And I knew, 'cause I can recall when I was the one in your seat. Still got the scars and they occasionally bleed. Somebody hurt me, but I'm staying alive. And I can tell when you get nervous, you think being yourself means being unworthy. And it's hard to love with a heart that's hurting. But if you want to go out dancing, I know a place we can go. Just give me trust and watch what happens, 'cause I know a place we can run, where everyone gonna lay down their weapon. Don't you be afraid of love and affection, lay down your weapon. Right now it's like you're carrying all the weight of your past. I see all your bruises, yellow, dark, blue, and black. But baby, your bruises, only your body trying to keep you intact. So right now, I think we should celebrate our body's design. I think we should love our soul and mind, 'cause maybe our purpose is to never give up when we're on the right track. I can tell when you get nervous, you think being yourself means being unworthy. And it's hard to love with a heart that's hurting. But if you want to go out dancing, I know a place we can go, where everyone gonna lay down their weapon. Just give me trust and watch what happens, 'cause I know a place we can run, where everyone gonna lay down their weapon. Don't you be afraid of love and affection, lay down your weapon. They will try to make you unhappy. Don't let them. They will try to tell you you're not free. Don't listen. I know a place where you don't need protection, even if it's only in my imagination. Even if our skin or gods look different, I believe all human life's significant. I throw my arms open wide in resistance with every beat. I dance my insistence that we will build a place we can go, where everyone gonna lay down their weapons. Just give me trust and watch what happens, 'cause I know a place we can run, Yes, my friends, I am Heatherlyn, and that song was I Know a Place by the band called Muna. I love it. I'm actually starting a playlist with songs for times like these, and I've included that song in there. I hope that Soul Song Saturday, even though it's a virtual place, I hope it may be one space that is a safe place for you to come as you are with all that you're feeling. And oh my goodness, I know a lot of us have a lot of feelings from all that has taken place in the United States this week. And I want us to take this time to remember who we are, no matter the state of the union or the state of the disunion. I want us to remember our true power within our hearts, our minds, our intellect, our creativity, the true power that lies within each of us that can never be taken away from us, as well as the power and the resources of our togetherness. So I hope that we can remember that and encourage one another. I'd welcome you to share in the chat how you're feeling today. I am actually trying to find the live stream on YouTube so that I can see who is here. Please say hello as you're arriving so that I can say hi to you. Like Doug. Doug says hi. Good morning, afternoon, evening from Southwest Indiana. I'm always so grateful to see you here, Doug. Always so grateful for the presence of each and every one of you, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Please share. Please like the video and share it. That helps us so much. That is a small way to support us that is significant. So please say hello. Please share how you're doing. How are you feeling this week after the inauguration, after MLK Day? How are you feeling after all of the changes that have been happening in policy and legislation? How are you? And how are you remembering your grace and dignity and your inner strength? How are you taking care of yourself? So Soul Song Saturdays can be sort of a supported self-love time, self-care time, if you want it to be. Or you can just simply enjoy the songs, or you can engage in the mindfulness practices. Our first mindfulness practice is our Invocation of Presence. That's what we call it here. And really, this is to draw our awareness and our attention to presence and what that is and how that feels. Where our attention goes, our energy flows. And so sometimes it can renew our energy to focus our attention to the here and the now. And that is one reason I really value practices of presence, movements of mindfulness, because they can help us renew our energy, renew our focus. And so we light 3 candles during our Invocation of Presence. If you've got 3 candles at home, go ahead and grab those now. Or maybe you journal during this time. This first flame is for the divine spark of life, presence itself, if you will, the source of all life, the essence of existence, the universal and interconnecting presence itself. This is the soul song of life, perhaps, that reverberating hum that vibrates within you and within me and does interconnect us. So I invite you to draw your awareness to your breath at this time, that incredible signifier of life longing for itself within you. And so I invite you to breathe, maybe elongate the spine as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, press your feet down into the floor or your seat into the chair and feel that connection to the earth. And then as you inhale again, maybe even touch the crown of your head, reaching up to the sky. And so finding yourself rooted above and below, remembering we are made of earth and we are spiritual like the sky. Breathing in and breathing out the presence, this gift of life that can never be taken from us. It is ours. Even in a world with less freedom, with less peace, we can access an inner sovereignty, an inner freedom, an inner peace, and create that where we are as much as we are able. This next candle is for those on our hearts and minds. Maybe you are thinking and caring for a trans beloved, especially this week as trans rights have been taken away. And so I know I want to lift up my trans siblings who I love so dearly, who are some of the best humans I know, so authentic, so real, so powerful in their love and walking in their authenticity. Lifting up in my heart today my queer family in this human family, women. All of these, the rights of these dear ones are human rights. And so really lifting up them. But maybe there's someone for you that you're lifting up in particular. Maybe you'd like to share their first name in the chat, and we can lift them up together in our hearts today. This candle can also be for drawing our awareness to any guardian angels or spirit guides, kind-hearted ancestors, just giving them a nod, an acknowledgement with gratitude for their guidance, their guardianship. If you're someone who feels protected by angels or listens to the guidance of helping elementals, this could be a deity for you as well. Breathing in and breathing out, and maybe even deepening your breath at this time. Deepening, maybe even stretching out a little bit more. And then let's light a candle for you, for your life, your presence, your energy in so many ways, not just cognitively, but also heartfully, soulfully, physically with your body, mindfully. All of you, take a deep breath and welcome your whole self here exactly as you are. And please do take a moment to notice, how are you feeling today? I've already asked that, but how are you feeling? And feel free to share in the chat if you'd like to. I'm feeling so many things, my friends. I'm feeling so many things. I am feeling hope, but it's a sort of fierce, defiant, piercing hope. I am feeling some fear. I actually felt like some real fear in my body last night before I went to sleep, and so I held myself and I held that fear, and I called in love and faith. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling right now, and feel free to share in the comments if you'd like. Holding space for however we're feeling today, coming as we are, with joys and sorrows, with griefs and gratitudes. So we've noticed our feelings now, taking note of them. Go ahead and breathe and scan the body now. How is the body today? So just breathing in from the toes, up through the legs, the hips, the torso, the heart, the arms, the neck, the skull. And then exhaling, just softening everything. And then maybe try inhaling, tensing up the body as you breathe in. Maybe just clench a little bit. And then as you exhale, release and soften and notice how the body is feeling. And a couple more times with your breath. Inhaling, filling, stretching, growing long and tall. Maybe clenching and feeling that tension. And then as you exhale, release and soften. And in your own way, welcoming your whole self here, body, mind, heart, energy body, which could also be called your spirit. I believe there is great power in loving ourselves, even in a world that is increasingly becoming more hostile to particular expressions of humanity. I believe the truly powerful ones are those who lean into the fullness of life, the abundance of love, and all the ways that it can be expressed and manifested through us. That is truly powerful. I don't think it's a very powerful move to, even through legislation, even through law, to constrict or confine or constrain an expression of humanness, of gender or sexuality. That's not very powerful. So in that spirit, I wanted to sing This Is Me today from The Greatest Showman. So feel free to sing along on the O's or the chorus or whatever catches you today. I hope this encourages your heart and fortifies your spirit. I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, Another round of bullets hits my skin. Will fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. We are warriors, yeah, that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, and I know that I deserve your love, and there's nothing I'm not worthy of. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, this is me, yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi during and even when you're playing back Soul Song Saturday, whatever day of the week you watch this. Looks like, okay, we've got Heatherlyn music. So Jason is chatting you all. Grateful to gather together, truly. I love that. I love seeing this here. That's so fun. Y'all, please like the video. Please share. Please subscribe to the channels. That really helps us out so much. Really, really, really appreciate you. Please say hi. Let me know you're here now. That gives me some energy to know that we're not here alone, to know that you are here as well. That was This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. And now we mosey into our next movement of mindfulness that we call story dwelling. So story dwelling to me is a practice. It is a practice of mindfulness. It's also the name of an album of mine, but the album is actually named after this practice that I started in my 20s and kind of made up this word for it. And to me, the definition is cultivating courageous, compassionate curiosity for ourselves and one another, recognizing the shaping nature of narrative. So something I've been thinking about a lot this week is about the hate that is in our world. And I know that a lot of us who are feeling more marginalized and vulnerable with this new administration, a lot of us are feeling like we are hated, like people who voted for this administration hate us. And we're not wrong about that. I actually don't believe that every person who voted for the current administration is hateful. I've actually met some personally. And I actually offer them a lot of curiosity about why they thought this was the right choice for our country. Because I see how in their lives they're very caring, very nurturing, very loving people, even very mystical people. And so I actually have I'm kind of confounded, and I actually want to know more about their thinking and what information, maybe they have different information than I do. At the same time, there is a lot of hate in our country. There is a lot of xenophobia and homophobia and transphobia that's very painful. And so, it's very angering, right? That we've come to this place in our country where these human rights have been taken away, that are being taken away, even diversity, equity, and inclusion, for that very powerful and important part of our society to be edged out and not supported by the overarching administration. Very angering and frustrating and very painful. And so I was thinking about all of the hatred that we do face in this country right now and how it's being supported and empowered in a way, right? And so I know that hatred is too great a burden to bear. I've felt hatred before, right, within my being, and I don't like it. I can't sustain it, you know. It doesn't feel good, especially when anger turns into bitterness. It makes me not who I really want to be, you know. So I was thinking a lot about James Baldwin this week, and James Baldwin, a Black queer author, poet, really has so much wisdom to share with us, and he himself has experienced how violent and how painful anti-Black hatred can be, anti-gay hatred can be. And he says, I suppose the reason people cling so much to their hatred is that if they let it go, they would have to deal with their pain. And so I thought about that a lot this week, and about how hate is actually this mask. All of us, all human beings, so often in one way or another experience, at least at a time in our lives, we get hurt and we get scared. And I think that hatred is a coping mechanism that any human is prone to, you know? Hate is a mask that I'm just as prone to wear and put on as any other human being. So I really do believe that the antidote to all of these outrageous and appalling things that we're experiencing right now, I really do believe the answer is love. And I know that to some, that sounds naive. I've been called naive for that, right? But all of my heroes testified to the same thing. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. testified to love being the true power that overcomes, that sustains us through the wilderness of human rights being taken away. So I have this song, True Power is Love, that some of you have heard before. If you follow my work, I've never recorded it, I've never released it. I don't even think I have a great YouTube video of it, but I bring it around when in times like these. Doug, thank you for sharing your thoughts here. While there may be people that voted for him that don't have the hate, unfortunately, what they put into power is the hate. Agreed, fully agree. Yeah, and so it is the hatred that is our enemy, right? It's the hatred, it's the racism that is our enemy. I do appreciate the reminder. There's actually a scripture that I find valuable that says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. And I think what that means is we wrestle against energies that are, toxic. We wrestle against authoritarianism. We wrestle against these ideologies that want to be about destruction rather than creation, that want to be about hatred rather than love, that want to be about fear-mongering rather than hope and collective flourishing and liberation. Wow, the tuning is struggling today. This song, True Power is Love, it has in it a verse from one of the Hebrew prophets that says, do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with your God. And a lot of us saw Bishop Marianne Buddy exercise the true power of love this week. She, at the National Prayer Breakfast, asking the president to show mercy. And that's definitely a Judeo-Christian value. So it's been interesting to see the backlash from people who claim to be about Judeo-Christian values. All right, so this is my song, True Power. Do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with your God. Do justice, love kindness, walk humbly with the other. It's convenient to despair. Throw your hands up in the air, then you don't have to do a damn thing. You can sit yourself right there, idle like you're unaware. Surrender your hope to powers that be. Will you keep talking like the sun never rises? Will you keep talking like the night never ends? You know better than this. You've seen love win time and time again. Systems will shatter when the people remember we're interconnected, we are one. Temples to trouble tremble because true power is love. True power is the power of love. Do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with the other. Claiming that you care, complain it's so unfair. When you give up, you let injustice prevail. Well, your head's not in the sand, yet you won't get up and take a stand. All you do is contemptuously stare, and you keep talking like the sun never rises, talking like the night never ends. You know better than this. You've seen love win time and time again. Systems will shudder when the people remember we're all in this together, we are one. Temples to trouble tremble because true power is love. True power is the power of love. Do justice, love mercy, walk humbly with your God. Do justice, love kindness, walk humbly with the other. Do justice, love kindness, walk humbly with the other. That is my song, True Power is Love, with a little nod to a Hebrew prophet saying, do justice, love kindness, or love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. I like to say the other as well, because I believe that the divine is within each and every one of us, and walking humbly together is a powerful thing. It is definitely not a weak thing. It is an incredible thing. I am so happy to see our friend Carl here today, and Jeff is here. Oh, what's going on, y'all? I'm so happy to see you. Okay, Jason's asking, anyone read Power versus Force by Hawkins? That book is in our library, and have you read it, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to read for me with my neurodivergent brain, but because it was like thick and heady, but definitely interesting. And thank you for the compliment, Jeff, that the song is great. And Carl, yes, true power is the power of love. All right, Jason, what were you gonna say?
I just think your True Power song is right up the alley of what he wrote in that book.
Yeah,
about
so
power versus force. How force is more of the low energy of fear, fear mongering, and power, true power, is the
wish you had a microphone. Yeah, so Jason is talking about power as love and empathy, compassion and forgiveness, and force being more of the low vibration of fear-mongering and sometimes people talk about it like the difference between power over versus power with. They're very different manifestations of power. Gandhi talked about soul force, which is definitely from, a strong character and love, persistent and defiant hope, I think, things like that. So tell me your thoughts. What do you think of all of this? And how do we remember the power of our love, the power of our togetherness? Okay, so musical apothecary segment, also named after an album of mine that features meditation songs and mantras and songs for healing. And so during the musical apothecary segment, where I often invite you to breathe, learn a new breath exercise, practice it together, or sing a meditation song. Today, I decided to bring out this fun song called This Little Light of Mine, and because I think meditation can also be dancing. It can also be moving to this, and it is meditative in that it's repetitive. It doesn't have that like soothing vibe. It has more of a fun, upbeat, let's move and groove vibe to it. So I invite you to sing along because I think that would be really great. And please, if you do sing along, maybe even take a video or a selfie and post it and tag me because that would be a blast. So this is this Little Light of Mine, and if it's a song then you'll be able to tell that I definitely changed some lyrics to kind of contextualize it a little bit. So let's let our light shine. What is the light that you want to shine this weekend and this week, my friends? What is the light you want to shine in the darkness? Because there isn't always a light at the end of the tunnel, but the light is in you and it's in me. You are the hope. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So how will you shine your light? Tell me, please. And clap along, dance along. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Ooh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I won't let empire blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I won't let empire blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, I won't let empire blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide behind my fears no more. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide behind my fears no more. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, hide behind my fears no more. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Shine by grace, oh hallelujah. I'm gonna let it shine. Shine by grace, oh hallelujah. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, shine by grace, oh hallelujah. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Shine all around our neighborhoods. We're gonna let it shine. Yes, Doug, that is why I want to sing that song. It is a positive energy song. I think it helps renew that energy within us, right? And I think it is an act of resistance. It is an act of defiance to say, I am still going to let my light shine in this oppressive environment, in this depressive environment. As much as I can, I'm going to let my light shine. So how will you shine your light? Thank you all for shining your light into my life, for being here. It makes a difference. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. In the midst of the griefs that we are facing this week, there is a lot to be grateful for. I am grieving a lot about what has happened this week, and also want to practice gratitude to remember that there is more than the griefs, So griefs and gratitudes, another mindfulness movement that we share in together. I would love to hear from you. What is on your heart? What are you grieving? What are you thankful for? What are you appreciating? What maybe you have some lament, and maybe you also have some hope to share. So I would love to hear. As I sing another sunset, go outside. I am definitely grieving the loss of some protections for my trans friends. And as they share, like their hopes to say, get like a gender designation or a name that is more aligned with who they are. I grieve that they may not get to do that, and I hope that they will get to do that at some point. I am grateful for the team that I get to work with here in Ocean Beach. Just very loving, caring, intentional leaders who are seeking to really lean into nurturing community and caring for this neighborhood. So please tell me your griefs and your gratitudes as you like while I play this song, Another Sunset. Another sunset and another sunrise, each and every one is its own surprise. I believe it's good to be alive. All the wonders of this world, every glory unfurled. Take a minute and go outside. Yeah, take a minute and go outside. Walking down the sidewalk on a sunny summer day, you see all the people. We're all trying to find our way. Mamas with their children, a few dogs with their humans, sending out some good vibrations, make the world a kinder place for another sunset and another sunrise. Each and every one is its own surprise. I believe it's good to be alive. All the wonders of this world, every glory unfurled. Take a minute and go outside. Yeah, take a minute and go outside. Listen to the children laughing, playing in the streets, recreate the whole world so every child is this safe and free. Music maker on the corner, trees and flowers join the chorus, sing us songs of love's redemption, overflowing truth and beauty. For another sunset and another sunrise, each and every one is its own surprise. I believe it's good of this world, every glory unfurled. Take a minute and go outside. Yeah, yeah, take a minute and go outside. Outside your house, out of your frame of mind, beyond your culture, your regular reason and rhyme, out under this big, big, expansive sky, for another sunset and another sunrise. Each and every one is its own surprise. I believe it's good to be alive. All the wonders of this world, every glory unfurled. Take a minute and go outside. Yeah, yeah. Another sunset and another sunrise. Each and every one is its own surprise. I believe it's good to be alive. All the wonders of this world, every glory unfurled. Take a minute and go outside. Yeah, yeah. Take a minute and go outside. Yeah. What are we grateful for, my friends? What are we grateful for? Jason, you got anything you're grateful for?
You know, another sunset. There's always a sunset. There's always a sunrise.
Yes.
There will always be another sunset, and they will never be the same.
I love that. So Jason is thankful for that there is always another sunset. There's always another sunrise, and they will never be the same. And isn't that the truth? It makes me think about how, like, there was this executive decree or whatever that there's only two genders. And okay, so they have the power to write that thing and put the stamp of the president on it, but that's actually not nature, right? Like, you can say that the sun's not going to rise, but the sun is going to rise, right? You can say there's only two genders, but it's very evident that there's a spectrum, that nature is a spectrum. Even the sunrise and the sunset is on a spectrum. What were you going to say, Jay?
Just my rant.
He's ranting today. He's got a lot to say.
Like
It's awesome.
Even like in indigenous people recognized many genders and expression.
Yes.
And then even in Judaism, there's a recognition of many genders. So like even in religion, like
Yes.
the ancestors of many religions, and here we are narrowing it down to
Yeah, so Jason's just talking about indigenous wisdom. Even in religions, there are various acknowledgments of a full spectrum of gender. Yeah, so it's silly.
that's my rant.
Okay, great. So we've done our musical apothecary segment. Want to invite you back here again. Y'all, I would love to see more people partake of the goodness that is here, the goodness that you bring in a communal space of keeping it real and uplifting one another. I wonder how we could share this with more people. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you'd be down to share it with more people. And invite people to a space that welcomes everyone exactly as they are. A space that is safe and brave and hopefully inspiring and sustaining on this journey. Oh, Doug, thanks for sharing a gratitude. Grateful for a great friend that has had a lot of bad in the past year, is getting to have a dream vacation coming up and some live music tonight. Oh, yay for your friend. That's fabulous. And yay for your friend having you as a friend to celebrate with them. That's awesome. Love. Okay, also grateful for all of you who support us, grateful for all of you who subscribe, makes a difference. we'd love to not only grow the viewership of this show, but we'd love to grow our Patreon community. We'd love to welcome more folks to our Patreon community. There's a free level. Get some goodies from me, even at the free level. And then Patreon really is my own little tiny revolution in this world that continues to be ruled by an exploitative and racist capitalism, in this oligarchy that seems like it just keeps growing in power, and the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. My tiny revolution is Patreon, where however much you feel moved and able to contribute to this work and the movement of this music, whatever level, if it's $5 a month or $50 a month or $500 a month, you all get the same stuff. So that is a little bit of our tiny revolution here at Heatherlyn Music. We'd love for you to be part of it. And we would love for you to help us extend the goodness of this work, the hope, the love, the soul sustenance to others around us. So if you can do that through Patreon, that would mean so much to us. And if you can do it with a one-time gift, that would also mean so much to us. Thank you for helping us live. And thank you for helping us live our calling and our passion and the reasons that we believe that we're here on this earth, and sharing in the company of you all. Thank you for your presence today. Thank you for showing up, for being about these things, for facing hatred with love, for facing fear with hope. And some days it's harder than others. Some moments it's harder than others. So that's why we're here, to be about fortifying those good and life-giving energies, supporting one another in the lights that we each have to shine in the darkness. Okay? All right. So I decided to do my song Ever. I know it's very familiar and it's played a lot, but I know I need those lines. May we choose courageously. May we hope defiantly. And may we love outrageously. Yes? By the way, you can get that on some of our print-on-demand products at our store, and that also is supportive, and we appreciate it. But if you'd like that reminder, and if you'd like to share that reminder as a gift, check that out. I think it'll be appreciated. Peace ever, joy ever, following you. Light ever, love ever, radiating through. That's right, Doug. Peace, love, and light. See you again soon. Much love.